We just found out about this breaking news. The Biden administration announced that it would resume selling leases for new oil and gas drilling on public lands. So you might have believed that after that massive IPCC report came out that nothing would change. You just weren't specific enough about what direction it would be changing in. So we know that we have a very limited amount of time to confront the climate crisis, to take it seriously, to exercise some leadership in this area, and as rapidly as possible, convert our energy production, generation, and consumption over to renewable clean energy. There are ways to do that. We have all of the technology we need. Like they say in Don't Look Up, we really had everything. We knew it all, that sort of thing. This is not how you do that. By making sure that we drill as much as possible, we get every ounce of oil, natural gas, and coal out of the ground. We burn everything that we can. That is not how you demonstrate responsibility, either inside of the United States or for our allies when it comes to this topic. And we only have a few years. The issue, though, is that many of these politicians who've been bought by the fossil fuel industry, they only have a few years. And they're not worried about an apocalypse that is gonna come decades after they've begun rotting in the ground. And so they've left us to our own devices, and we are rapidly running out of time. I wanted to give both of you a chance. What are your thoughts about this resumption of drilling?
I just want to jump in and say it was completely unnecessary. This is Biden caving to the fossil fuel industry. This is Biden allowing oil and gas to call the shots as if we don't already subsidize their industries. This is Biden after his own press secretary was saying, look, there are a lot of already leased lands that oil companies are currently not expropriating, or they're not using, they're not drilling on. We don't need to release any more federal land for their use. This is after Jen Psaki saying that, and then we just cave because we're getting scared about the so-called pain at the pump. We're getting scared about inflation, and instead of looking at who's actually doing the inflation, which is corporations, no. The American people and the future of the planet can take the hit. The corporations, you keep making your money. And do you have to lower gas prices? I mean, maybe, you might, I don't know. But I guess no one can blame me when it comes time for re-election.
Yeah.
You know, it reminds me a lot of, we can't have Bernie Sanders being the nominee because then they're gonna attack us all as socialists. So if we don't have that, they're not gonna call us socialists. It's the same manner of thinking right here. Because right now, Republicans are saying Biden's not doing anything to lower gas prices. He's killing the fossil fuel industry. So the thinking up there in DC is, well, if we do this, they're not gonna be able to say that, right?
Yep.
They're totally not going to attack us because look, we've now opened up even more for leasing. No, they're still gonna say that you didn't. They're still gonna say that you're not doing this. And of course, this is not going to have any kind of immediate impact whatsoever on gasoline prices for Americans. What it does is it continues to backpedal the United States on our climate goals. It continues to send the world backwards. Yeah. That climate change report that came out in 2018 saying, hey, we got 12 years till the worst effects become permanent. That was 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago that massive report that actually did get a lot of attention. But we've had 4 years of not just no action, but backwards momentum on this issue of climate change. And here we are faced with the golden opportunity to convince the country gas sucks. Let's do something to where we're not even affected by these prices, to where if they raised it to 20 bucks a gallon, it's not gonna impact you. Let's rebuild this infrastructure. Let's do things like, and these are just some radical ideas I proposed. You know what? You buy an all electric vehicle, I think full price should be a tax write-off right there. 100% of it, you get to write it off in your taxes. The government needs to take the money we're sending to the oil industry each year in subsidies, roughly 14 billion, send it to the auto manufacturers to lower the prices of electric vehicles. Two things top of my head that we could do right now to stop this pain at the pump, not just temporarily, but forever.
Yeah, you know what? I'll even add on to your idea. We'll say here, conservatives, they can't be angry about this. The cars have to be manufactured domestically, and hey, we're gonna actually require that they're produced in plants that are unionized. How about that? Doesn't that benefit everyone? Well, that means it's never gonna happen. I agree and disagree with a couple points you made though, super fast, Farron. So I agree with you, it's not gonna lower the price of gas. Nobody thinks it's going to. If they start the drilling now, years from now, they'll extract some oil and sell it on the world market. It's not like they package it up and send it to your house or anything, they just sell it internationally. But I do disagree with you about the credit because our team has very quickly put together little video clips of right-wingers giving credit to Biden. I wanna go now to Tucker Carlson. Oh, do we not have that? Let's go to Ben Shapiro. Do we have Fox and Friends? Crowder. Do we have Kirk? Candace Owens. Do we have anyone? Is anyone even going to acknowledge this? No, Biden is such a dingus sometimes to think that this is not gonna result in a single bit of good news from the right. They hate your guts and they want you to fail. They don't care if you drill more oil, you doink. Anyway, with that said.
Going heavy with the D words.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, you guys are the, what was your name?
F-bombs.
The F-bombs? Well, I'm gonna be part of D Troop. Anyway, great job, Biden. That's gonna get a lot of Democrats fired up to vote for you in the midterms.
Thanks for watching the Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.